G'day guys, this is Big T. Today I've got the 150 Prado in the workshop and I'm going to be fitting the Rockarmor foldable table to the vehicle. Also, I'll be fitting the 2 spice racks to the vehicle. So the biggest difference between the 120 Prado and the 150 Prado is just one support bracket on the 120 where the 150 won't have that extra bracket because it doesn't need it. So I'm just going to go through step by step and show you how easy it is to install. So what I'm doing first, I'm just going to remove these 2 panels which are in the door. They just twist as so and easily removed because this will be where my spice racks are going. So I'm just going to be removing here. I have a screw in the handle there. I've got a 10mm just here and up the top there, and the rest is just going to be all clipped, and I'm going to remove the whole door and then just work on it on the table here, which is going to make it a lot easier. Okay, so I've just unwrapped the packaging here. So this is what comes in the kit. So we have our table. Now that part there, that's the top part of the table. We have our nut and bolt kit. We have our large and the smaller spice rack. And we have our 2 hinges with the supports for the table. So I'm just gonna go ahead now and get it installed on the door. Okay, so here we've got the larger spice rack, which goes into this insert here. So I'm just gonna place it in there, as so. Push it into place, and we have the smaller one. So these tabs are just going to rest up on that plastic support. So I've just got them in place there. So I'm just going to go through now, mark out all my holes and drill it out. Now the bolt is actually a 5mm drill bit there, but I'm just going to go a little bit bigger. So I'll be using a 8mm drill bit today. Now don't forget to also mark out the mounts on the inside there. So I've just drilled out all my holes there. Just going to go through, put the bolt through the front, and then on the back I've just got the flat washer and I have the nut. So I'm just going to go through, put them all in place. Just hand tight, and then I'm going to go through, tighten them all up. So I've got a V3 Allen key just on the front there, and I have a 8mm socket on the back. I'm just going to go through, tighten them up. Now for the ones just on the inside there, I can't use my socket, so I'm just going to use an 8mm spanner. Now that I've tightened these up, I'm just going to go through and mount up my brackets. So this section here is the top. So the section with the rope is the top, and they just line up with the side of the plastic molding and the top. So there's one on each side. So I'm just going to go around, put them in place. So I'm just going to put my support brackets there for the table. So that lines up with the top of the molding, and that's lining up with the side there on both sides. Now the measurement I need is 185 from outside to outside, because so my table will fold in. So just make sure we clear 185mm top and bottom. And then let's just go through, mark it out, and drill and nut and bolt. So once that's all drilled out there, so once again, bolt from the top and the flat and the nut from the bottom. And then just go around and tighten them up. So there we go guys, the table's all ready to put back on the vehicle now. So I've just used the V3 Allen key for the front. I've used the 8mm socket and 8mm spanner for the back. I've used a 8mm drill bit to drill my holes out. I've got them all in place now, and I also measured outside to outside. So now it's ready to put on the vehicle, and then I'll mount the table onto these mounting points here and ready to hit the road. So there we go now. I've got my vehicle all back together. basically put the clips back in, my 2 screws, one on the top, one on the handle, and my 10mm bolt just there. Now I'm ready to put the table on. So now that I've got the 2 bolts in the base there, I've just got my hinge and I'm lining it up, putting the bolt, same flat, and the lock nut on the top. And do the same for both sides. Now in your kit you've got a couple of rubbers just like these. Just putting them on the top there, just to stop the vibration. All right guys, I just want to show you how far the table actually protrudes from the vehicle. A lot of people ask that question because they do have drawers installed. So once it's folded up there, just tucks in nice and neat. And I'll just grab my ruler here and you can see that it's sitting roughly 25mm away from the door. So that's top and bottom, roughly 25 to 27mm. That's on both sides there. Okay, so it doesn't protrude that much. As you see, it sits nice and tight all the way right around. There we go guys, so I've just fitted the Rockarmor foldable table on the 150 Prado. As you see here, it sits in nice and neat. So just to unlock it, just undo tabs on the side there, just folds down. How easy is that? So Rockarmor adds these heavy duty hinges in there, which just simply fold up as so, and then just locks into place. How easy is that? Then we've got our options there of our 2 spice racks, so you can pack away all your sauces, spices, whatever else that you need to take off road. There you go guys, pretty easy DIY there. So grab one of these before they run out, and I'll see you guys on the tracks.